Good day, beautiful people. Hope you're all doing well wherever you are. It's Thursday, man. We're almost there. It's almost Friday. Just wanted to drop in and talk to you guys a little. I like talking, man. I like talking. I like sharing stories. Sometimes I like to talk to myself out loud, as you guys can tell. And the other day, man, I was just walking in the neighborhood. I had my little coffee and listening to music. And when you start I've been walking this path for, again, I've been living in the same hood for about like 5 years. So there's different paths that I like to take. One of them is just straight down Yonge Street all the way from my home to downtown. And I was just walking down the other day, and when you keep going down the same path, you'll see familiar faces. You'll see people that go on their regular jogs. You'll see people who you'll notice people that are doing shopping on a weekly basis. You'll see a familiar face if you continuously go on walks or hikes or bike rides or whatever it is that you do. So I'm just having a ball. I've smoked a J. I'm just walking down the street, listening to music, and there's this lady walking towards me. And again, I like talking out loud. I like thinking out loud. As I see her face, and she's smiling, right, and it just made me smile. So as I see her, it just registered in my mind that I've seen her before walking that path, and I'm just wording out like, oh, I've seen this lady before. As I'm saying this, she sees me mouthing off, I've seen this lady before or something. So, but she doesn't, I'm saying it like I'm just, mumbling it under my breath, so she can't really hear what I'm saying. I guess she sees me mouthing something, but like looking at her and smiling. It got awkward for a second, but we both smiled and walked away. But that's what happens, man. You catch yourself talking to yourself sometimes, and it gets awkward. But that's alright, man. That's alright. You just gotta roll with it. And that's the thing, man. Too many times I feel like we hold ourselves back just because we're afraid of being silly or goofy. So we're always, we go out there, we put on a stricter face, or, we don't smile as much, or we don't laugh as much, or we get embarrassed if we goof around or mess up or something. But man, life's silly, man. I like being a fool. I like being funny, and I like to actually, one thing that I like to mention is considering happiness and joy, and just like any other, I think we're full of emotions and feelings, and laughter and happiness and these things, just like any other thought that you may have, whether it's a sad thought or a thought concerning something, that's of importance to you, whatever it is. You think, like, thoughts and emotions, think of them as thought clouds, right? They come and go, but sometimes you gotta practice, whether it's, trying to produce those happy thought clouds. So you gotta what I'm trying to say is, I guess, you gotta actively pursue happiness and joy and laughter in your life, just like you actively pursue your health or your financial well-being or your home life or your relationships, whatever it is, dude. So, like, these are the little things that just it made me smile, man. It made me laugh, and, like, right that instant, like, I felt a little embarrassed that lady saw me wording off, like, mouthing off, I guess, I've seen that lady before, and it made me feel a little bit embarrassed, but then I chuckled and laughed, because, like, I'm sure I'm going to see that lady again. I don't even know if she remembers me, or if she'll remember my face. But, yeah, man, it was just funny how you'll have, like, slips like that in life. And off to another topic, dude. I was just reading the news the other day, and this is actually quite recent, either yesterday or the day before, but it was in San Diego Zoo, dude. And basically it was two gorillas there was an exhibit about the gorillas, right? And a few folks have gone out to the zoo to view these gorillas in their quote-unquote natural habitats, and two of these dudes just went at it, man. Like, one of them got really aggressive apparently, and like tossed the other one into a glass barrier, and I like made a crack on the barrier. And there was some interviews with folks who've been at the zoo at the time, witnessing the occurrence, if you will. It's I'm torn on zoos. I'm just trying to place myself in the position of that gorilla. What was he thinking, or she? I don't know if they were male or female or two males. I don't know the deal, but I wonder what was going on through their minds. Like, did they think that they were... Here's the thing, we just view them for our entertainment, right? We don't actually, like, as much as we think, we're putting them in a nice zoo and, like, we're taking care of them and all that. Like, the best thing I think we could do with animals is just leave them in their natural habitat. That's my 2 cents on it. But, zoos have been around forever, dog. And I don't know what the ethical deal is with these zoos and sanctuaries. And yeah, the best thing we can do is, I guess, leave their natural habitats be, but we destroy the environment and the rainforest, and then we take them in and adopt them, and pat ourselves on the back and, oh, look at us good humans, feeding these animals on a regular. But I wonder, anyways, enough of that gibberish. But wonder what was going on through the minds of the gorillas, yo. They must be like, how's COVID been on these animals? Like, is anybody, like, it's, some of them talk, some of them, I don't know, not about gorillas, but like, animals talk in different ways. We just don't understand them, and I'm just wondering what happened at the zoo that either aggravated the animal, or were they, I wonder if they were trying to, like, fight for, maybe it's mating season, dude. Maybe one of them was just like, yo, Bill, back off Vanessa, yo, Vanessa's mine, I got Vanessa. Bill's not having it. And I don't know, maybe the other one's name's Tyler or something, and they just started going at it, and it's like, yo, I'm gonna push you into that glass, and maybe I'll, like, break the glass, and the other one's like, break it, and they just charge each other, and one of them, actually knocked the other one into the glass and cracked the glass. Imagine that thing broke through and they got loose, dude. I know everybody was probably like exhilarated, and, oh, it's just so exciting. You wouldn't be saying it's exciting if they're dangling you by your nuts and playing yo-yo with it, dude. And it's bound to happen. It's one of these, like, it's animal accidents happen all the time. I love animal shows, I watch them on YouTube, but like, people do crazy stuff, dude, with quote-unquote exotic animals. Like, you'll see a dude that'll stick his head in between an alligator's mouth, or another dude that's gonna go up to, like, a cobra and give it a little peck, give it a little kiss on the cheek, and be like, look at me. And then, sure, it works out probably like 99% of the time, but that one time that snake or gorilla or alligator is gonna, run loose on your ass, man. I mean, accidents happen all the time, right? It's just, I don't know, it got me thinking. I definitely wouldn't want to be in a, I mean, if aliens were to visit us and they were smarter and stronger, and then they decided to put us in like a little spectacle and look at us through glasses, and maybe they're already doing that, who the hell knows? Maybe we're already doing it to ourselves. I mean, the fact that, I guess, doing this thing, and I'm just realizing more, learning more every day, this is kind of a little spectacle of its own. I mean, all the businesses are going indoors, everything's, there are breakouts, and you'll read it in the news that a fitness class, had a breakout, and they're gonna have to go back and like close down some locations. So everything's moving indoors. This whole thing is a new spectacle. Us pointing cameras at our faces. Everybody's got a different thing, but my thing is, I'd like to bring in stories, a little bit of laughter, a little bit of joy, a little bit of silliness. Sometimes sprinkle a little bit of serious notes on that stuff. But we're gonna be seeing more of this kind of stuff. People, and this is by not doing any difficult task in terms of, this is not brain surgery or anything, but it does take a little bit of courage, I guess, putting yourself out there, risking, I guess, what I do is, and I'm not the first one to do it, man. There have been so many greats that have done this before. I'm just, catching on, trying to learn a new craft, whether it's comedy, whether it's podcasting, and put it all together. So again, thank you guys for watching. I don't know where it's gonna go, but man, I'm excited. Every time, like, I finish a video, I immediately want to make another one. I'm just constantly trying to think of new ideas on how to better it. And it's a work in progress, dude. The wheels are, I've got a ton of ideas. I'm excited, and it just requires patience on my part, on your part, and that goes to say for your little adventures and whatever dreams that you've got going on as well, man. Pursue it one step at a time. It's not going to come overnight, but I do believe in the power of repetition and believing in yourself, dude. No matter what, believe in yourself, because at the end of the day, there are no free lunches out for anybody. Like, you got to try whatever it is that you're interested in. Go out and try it, whether it's music, whether it's painting, whether it's and sometimes I'm saying these things out loud, and these are just thoughts that come into my mind, because these are the things that I'm interested in. Whatever your thing is, go after it, dude. That's it, man. I'm gonna leave it for that. A lot of ideas that I just wanted to toss out there. Have a wonderful week. Maybe I'll drop in towards the end of the weekend. I'll see if I feel like it. If not, I'll see you guys next week, man. Anyways, have a good time. Stay safe out there, and I'll talk to y'all very soon. Peace.